We are started. So Weston, go for it.
Welcome everyone to MS Office Hours. It is Thursday, February 8th. Let me please introduce our hosts.
Hello, everybody. Despite the shirt and background and the fact that I wish that maybe I was sometimes Barbie, I am not. In fact, I am Heather Cox, and very happy to be with you today with my co-host.
I'm Andrea Singrio, and while I am not dressed for Barbie Land today, I am celebrating Lunar New Year. So happy New Year to everyone. And I am super excited today. We've got Arya with us, and he is going to be sharing some great things coming from Minecraft EDU. Arya, help me remember, Wednesday? One day this week was Internet Safety Day. Tuesday was Internet Safety Day, and talking with him and some colleagues, we realized it would be something great to bring to this group in a fun, different way. So we're going to turn our cameras off and let you present, and I'll jump back on at the end.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you both. Thanks for the kind introduction, and thanks for the invitation. Really awesome to be here with everybody. I joined early, kind of heard the questions and got a sense of the energy in this place. I can't believe there's 150 people on this Teams call. My name's Arya Azizi. I work on the Minecraft education product team, and I have a few slides to share. Let me just get those sorted. I'm a senior education program manager on this team, and basically my role is actually to work with districts closely, particularly instructional technology and curriculum, but also IT, to stand up and think through what Minecraft education deployment looks like, and then from a curricular and instructional technology lens is, aligned to specific district goals, or CTE and otherwise, designing strategies and implementation plans, building teacher capacity, and thinking through goals and needs and how we can add value and create value for teachers and students, parents, and the community. Today, although a few days after Internet Safety Day, I am actually stepping in for a colleague who leads our computer science ecosystem. And as a team, our focus is to build learning experiences for the computer science ecosystem, which includes cybersecurity. And a critical question is, why cyber, and why are we investing in that area? Why are digital safety and cyber skills so important? And why do students need to be cyber fluent? And firstly, computing is ubiquitous. Our students are surrounded by technology, and to be empowered by it, they need to know it. And so, amongst those things that they need to know, they need to know how to be safe online. And so, how do you protect data, passwords, and are literate in these skills to be more informed in decisions around technology? And that extends also, the economic development partners that we work with as well, who also identify cyber as highly valuable for CS skills and careers. And then as well around equity, teaching digital fluency and including all students in that includes them into a world of opportunity that extends throughout their lives. And of course, computer science and cyber skills lead to increased interest in related areas, increased college enrollment, and most importantly, digital literacy as a lifelong skill. And our mission here is to empower young people for the rest of their lives around safe decisions that they'll make with technology. So why Minecraft and cyber? Well, we make cyber fun. And so learning about cyber is not just about all the don'ts, but really about practicing what you can do and how to keep yourself safe. And our programming and the content in our library in Minecraft education is designed to do that in a way that lowers barriers and provides opportunities for everybody to learn about cyber. And talking confidently about cyber isn't for all of us. And so how do we use a learning tool like Minecraft to lower barriers for teachers, parents, to have conversations around digital safety? I would love to, instead of me talking about our curriculum, we actually have a very short video that actually walks us through our curriculum guide quite quite comprehensively. And so let me just make sure my audio is on, and I'll hit play.
Protecting their data, using the internet safely, and modeling digital citizenship.
Can you guys hear audio? Sorry.
Learners need the right skills
We
to
can.
be safe, smart, and confident online. And educators need the right resources to empower their students to be cyber safe.
Oh, YouTube doesn't like me.
Minecraft Education's cybersecurity curriculum helps learners of all ages become proactive cyber heroes, protecting their data, using the internet safely, and modeling digital citizenship. This standards-aligned curriculum incrementally introduces cybersecurity concepts across different grade levels, providing the foundational skills students need as their digital footprint grows. In the Cyber Safe lesson collection for students aged 7 through 11, learn the basics of personal safety and digital identity, both online and in real life. The Cyber Fundamentals collection for ages 10 through 14 covers defense strategies for cyber attacks on home and school networks. In Cyber Expert lessons created for ages 13 through 18, explore encryption and clever strategies to counter hackers. Each world features a lesson plan and educator guide. Get your students cyber safe and build the skills they need in our increasingly digital world. Learn more at aka.ms/cyber.
I love that video. Hopefully you got a kick out of that. You know, we're working so closely with large districts all over the world and in the United States on rolling out our cyber curriculum. And it's amazing to see what educators and students and parents have their feedback around some of this programming. And we've made it really easy to get access to the curriculum, and we're working with global partners to support all districts, fully funded by our team actually, to make the internet a safer place and to protect schools. You know, one of the CIOs that we worked with mentioned, rightfully so, that students and teachers are the front lines, and how important digital literacy and safety online is to protect against school systems, and how Minecraft is empowering that. As you saw in the video, we have a robust K-12 cyber curriculum that starts in elementary and middle, and goes into secondary and even higher education. We focus, of course, on online safety, digital citizenship concepts. What does it mean to live in a cloud-based world? And then we actually go deeper into what does network security and privacy look like? What about IoT and understanding what that technology is? And then, of course, most importantly, you know, what does cyber ethics look like? And what does careers in cyber look like? Just to give you a sense of, you know, what these experiences look like, I have 1-minute trailers to kind of give you a sense of what the student experience is, which might be helpful to watch together. So the first one is CyberSafe Home Sweet Home, which is really a starting place for elementary to learn about the principles of digital safety, online safety, and privacy. And we launched this 2 internet safeties ago, so 2 years ago, and it was beloved by educators everywhere because it gave a very simple tool, a teaching tool, to talk through about some of these kind of complicated topics. So I'll give you a glimpse of what that looks like, just so you have a sense. Oh, it doesn't like me playing in full screen here. 1 second, let me just reshare.
For today's young people, the internet is like a second home. Now more than ever, online safety skills are an essential part of navigating everyday life. CyberSafe Home Suite immerses learners in a digital adventure that teaches them to stop and think before they click, and always turn to a trusted adult for help. Players will be faced with internet challenges like playing online with friends, protecting their passwords, avoiding phishing schemes, and dealing with online ads. Get CyberSafe Home Suite in the Minecraft Education Edition lesson library and start your adventure today.
So as I mentioned, we launched this 2 years ago, and it set us off on a course to really develop digital literacy materials, programming, training for educators, and then also support school systems with actually implementing what does cyber safety education look like through Minecraft. And for us is, how do we build on some of the technologies, emerging technologies, especially over the last 2 years, like AI, that have surrounded our world and are going to change the future of our world. And how do we make sense of those for students? And also, how do we make that tangible to teach for educators, for parents, and how do we think through empowering systems with the tools, resources, and training they need to kind of bring these programs to life? And so this past Internet Safety Day, we actually focused on thinking about what does sorry, my brain is foggy. What does it mean to be safe online when we think about online games? And Lila spent a lot of time developing a game called Good Game, and the focus of that game is really it's a game within a game. It is about creating a code of conduct, and so students are understanding situations online which are sticky and how to approach challenges like online bullies, cheating, and inappropriate behavior. And what's included as part of the kit of educator and parent resources is an educator guide, a lesson plan, a family toolkit that kind of brings the world to life. And so, think about the powerful conversations that you can have in a classroom around something that is so common for kids, which is playing video games and a lot of online video games, whether it be with classmates or people they don't know. The tool is supposed to enable those conversations and also teach about skills such as muting, blocking, and reporting that are super, super necessary, especially if you think about, games being part of a young person's life for perhaps their entire life. Minecraft is really interesting because we are a multi-generational game where our average age is actually in the low 30s. So you can think about the spectrum of players, and the player base is so wide. I personally started playing the game 15 years ago when it came out, and now seeing the generations that the game is loved through, it makes sense that gaming is a big part of young people's lives, and increasingly so with this generation. So without further ado, I would love to introduce Good Game, which is the latest in the saga. And then I will really quickly speak to where to find resources. We have put together a powerful landing page for educators, system leaders, and IT leaders that has the curriculum guide, where to find training resources, etc., in a nice little package for folks to explore. And then I'll speak to a little bit about where to find funded professional learning opportunities if this is something that you want to explore further. We actually would love to chat through what does implementation look like, share best practices that we've done across different size districts in the United States and globally, and make something unique to what you're trying to accomplish. If this rings about, if this strikes a chord with what you're trying to solve for in your own respective districts. Okay, without further ado, let me share. Good game.
Online gaming is a great way for young people to connect, learn, and play as they build their own community. And it's so important for students to understand how to stay and feel safe online. That is why Xbox and Minecraft partnered to create cybersafe-goodgame, a creative learning experience designed to teach students the tools and skills to always have a good game. Good Game is a single-player game for console or PC where learners try out online gaming challenges safely with a group of in-game friends. Players will encounter multiple real-life scenarios, like cheating or bullying. Each challenge will help students, teachers, and families learn how to make informed decisions, selecting the best action from the software tools available, like muting, reporting, and blocking. Help young people make online gaming a more exciting experience. Shoot straight and have a good game today.
So yeah, that's the last in the latest of the series that launched on Tuesday, which is super exciting. And I know it's something that, whether it be learners in your system or kids at home or nieces, nephews, something that's totally relevant is how to stay safe online, especially while playing games. A couple of resources to leave you with before we do some open Q&A around all things Minecraft, and I have a few some other resources to share as well. Where can you find all of our cyber and digital citizenship materials? It is a very handy page called, and you can find that link on aka.ms/cyber, and you'll be able to find our curriculum guide here, educator resources, educator training, and a sense of some stories from other districts in terms of what their implementation looks like. There's a few more links here as a collection of links to leave you with. Is the first one that I shared before, aka.ms/cyber. The curriculum guide directly is for cyber is at aka.ms/cyber curriculum. We have robust asynchronous training on Microsoft Learn for educators, and you can find that at aka.ms/cyber teacher academy. And if you're a district leader, I would love to connect with you. I think one of our goals and Lila's goals in this case is to extend this program and make this accessible to absolutely everyone. So if you're a leader in your district, and if this rings or touches something that you're working on, or even interested in learning more, feel free to share and send an email to myself, and I'll get you connected with Lila. And so we can have a further discussion about it. And then, of course, I mentioned that everything that we shown here is free. Minecraft Education is included in M365 A3 and A5. So if you're a district that's using it, that's awesome. If you're a district that's not using it, you do have access to it. And our team funds professional learning for all districts. So there's a form at aka.ms/mcedu training that you could fill out, and somebody will get in touch with you to just have a conversation about your needs and your goals and etc. But feel free to shoot an email to me directly, and we can also get connected. The last thing I wanted to share was, which might be interesting to this group and your peers, is that we're actually hosting a 5-part webinar series with ISTE on the power of game-based learning across various different domains of interest. We actually just had our cyber one on Tuesday on Internet Safety Day, on Safer Internet Day, and the upcoming one, which is on February 29th, leap year, so we can only have it once every 4 years, is a webinar around computer science and AI. And we have amazing presenters, Valerie Brock and Sean Arnold and team from New York City Department of Education, which is the largest education institution in the world in K-12. they'll share about how they're thinking through what CS, their computer science ecosystem implementation looks like across the various students and geographies and populations in New York City. And then we're also joined by Urban Arts, who has recently partnered with New York City Department of Education on a particular video game design course for students. And so it's something not to miss. The other topics that are later throughout the year cover esports, global citizenship, and STEM. So something that if you're interested in, or peers who might be interested in any of those topics, feel free to register for the series. It's at aka.ms/levelup2 for this particular one. And I believe there's links in there to get access to the full series. And that's it for me in terms of my presentation. Happy to stick around and answer questions. I know we're also almost out of time.
Yeah, we are getting up on that, but you shared a lot of the K-12 resources, but there are a few high ed resources that you have as well to kind of give us some info on that, right?
Yeah. So we actually actively work with a few higher education institutions on very specialized programming based on like higher education needs. So we are working with some business schools, we are working with some sustainability programs, and particularly, I guess the one that may resonate, just as an example, is a program called Schools Reinventing Cities that we have. And I'll share a quick landing page, and I'll share the link in the chat as well. This program is near and dear to my heart. I manage all the projects through this program, and essentially we partner with cities to host these climate action oriented build challenges for students. Now we do this in K-12 and in higher education, but particularly of interest is there's a toolkit that basically spells out from A through Z how to bring this to life, and with examples, global examples of where similar challenges have taken place. And this is in partnership with actually C40, which is an organization that represents 96 global cities, and they work very closely with higher education and post-higher education, young people, to reimagine what their cities look like in the future from a sustainability and climate action and climate equity lens. And just to give you a sense of all the cities that we've worked with and their stories, you can kind of get a sense of some of their stories here. And there's some big cities that are going to emerge on this list soon, but from Austin to New York to London in the UK, we've done a ton of these projects, and now this global toolkit now will enable everybody and anybody to bring this program to their learners. And so an exciting opportunity, some really awesome specific higher education use cases. And if there are higher education folks on the call, I would love to connect you with some of the folks on our team who manage those projects, particularly if there's any interest of just learning.
That's awesome. Thanks so much for joining us today and sharing. And I feel like I was never big into gaming or Minecraft, but I feel like the group of students in college now probably grew up doing this, knows it very well, and that's a great avenue for them to continue some of those things from their youth.
And I forgot one major use case is we have worked with numerous higher education institutions to reimagine their entire campus on Minecraft. And so if you imagine the feeder students, who might be thinking about attending your institution, now they can visit campus. Not everybody has an opportunity to maybe visit campus in real life, but now they have an opportunity to visit campus in Minecraft. And to that point, Andrea, is think about the multi-generation use of this platform and love of this platform. It is extending to so many different applications.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us. It's good to have you with us. Heather, do you have anything before we close out?
No, thank you again. As of right now, we have Intune on the Intune suite on the docket for next week, but you will know for sure when the email on that comes out. I will hopefully get that, like I said, get the recording posted as soon as possible. And yeah, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you again soon. And I will let you know what background I go with for class. So stay tuned.
Perfect.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.